Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time. I'm your host iSlip, and today I'm going to be reviewing Beast Hunter's Starscream slash Dynobot's with a Y. Dynobot's Red Swoop. So here we go. Let's get on with the review. Now, when you get this figure, it will not be in these colors. As a matter of fact, I will put a comparison picture now. So I got this guy, and the reason I painted him up like this was because as soon as I saw him in the store, what I saw was Swoop. I did not see Starscream. See? Take a look. The head, I guess the head is sort of Starscreamish, but with the crust and everything, it kind of reminds me of animated Swoop in a sense. And, you know, we got the missiles on the wings just like Swoop did. Big red sword thing. And yeah, so he's got this weapon. It's a grabby sword claw thing. I just have him hold it usually like a sword if I can get him to hold it at all. And yeah, and I painted this. It was a more burgundy red, I guess, a darker red. And these were that plastic that Hasbro tries to pawn off as silver. So of course I painted that. You can see I made a mistake right there. You squeeze these and it goes pinchy. And in these colors this doesn't look bad actually. And he can, if you want to, you can get him to hold it it's in his hands like a sword, but you'd have to turn it sideways. And his arms are not strong enough to... Okay, I guess they are, but his feet are not strong enough to support any real poses. You have to really mess with the balance here. Now, Starscream Swoop here. He looks, to be honest with you, I think he looks pretty interesting. I like the way he looks. Doesn't feel like a Starscream though. He doesn't even feel like a Transformer. To be honest with you, he feels like a Micro Man with extra stuff. Just the way the ball joints are and the fact that it's hard to get him to stand, which obviously now it's going to be easy to, because no, there, I was wrong. But yeah, he reminds me of a Micro Man. So again, I went with the red Swoop because in the G1 toy before the cartoon came out, he was red, and that's the way he came out. So I liked it. I always liked the red better because it goes with the Dinobots. The Dinobots didn't really have blue. But now you think about it, they had silver or gray, gold, and red. That was pretty much, yeah, and black. So we've got the black, and I only had to paint this up here. The rest of it was already taken care of. Silver, and again, and I'll put a right now, right here. Okay, that was a comparison pic between the G1 Swoop and this one. He had red on his thighs, I believe, or red down here. I think it was red on his thighs. This is the black thighs, but you've got the red right there. You've got this here, which actually wasn't on the original figure. I just didn't paint it. I could have painted it black, but I just forgot to paint it anything. And you can kind of see here the original color that his legs were originally lavender. They're silver, black feet, and the feet are really weak. I don't know why, but they're extremely weak. Just really, which doesn't make sense because you got all the weight up here. Why would you make the feet so weak? He didn't, you know, obviously no head, so painted this gold and these intakes gold. This to simulate a head in the other mode. His missiles were, of course, lavender, but in the cartoon they're red. Not cartoon. The toy, they're red up here with a black band, which I didn't get to put on, and silver. So I think I hit all the cues for my Swoop. Like I said, he's not a bad figure, even as the original figure. Just not a great Starscream. I mean, he's got the attitude-ish, I guess. Not even, because he doesn't have that hunched over thing. I guess you can kind of make him hunched over if you want to. Could do that, but It doesn't look, I don't know. I painted, you can see I did a paint work on the head. The head's not supposed to be black with the red. The only thing that, well, I had to paint the red crest because I messed up and painted that. But yeah, everything else, you know. So yeah, he still transforms. It's a little tighter now because of the paint, but you know, just go ahead and we'll just transform it down into its I want to say jet mode, but it really doesn't look like a jet. It looks kind of, I don't know, it looks like a jet monster hybrid. Take these, make sure when you get this guy out of the package, his wings will be mistransformed. They will look like that. They're supposed to be this way. So we'll take those, pop these off because you got to put them on the other way around, and they do pop onto his arms still. You know, you can have, if you know you got a Starscream, you got him as Starscream, you can put those there so he'll have his, whoops, let's turn this the right way. So he does have his, you know, Starscream null ray look. You can do that. And we'll take those off, flip this around, I guess, yeah. Flip this over, whole thing, just open them up like so. And we're going to take this piece, and what are we going to do? Bring that up, and that comes up like so, and then this piece goes in. Now, I'm only going to do this once because it's, because of the paint, it's a little tight, but you can, you know, see right there, that's where the cockpit thing is. Take his hip assembly, bring it out like so, bring this down, and his wings tab in. Oh, first, okay, you know what? No, let's bring this up like so, and then we're gonna bring his arms and turn them so that the hands are facing up, and then these bits here tab in up there. So just tab them in and tab them in like so, and then you take the legs and you're going to collapse and turn them so the calves are facing down, and then you're gonna bring this up like this and bring this in, and then these right here will slot in right there. These will slot in right there. You're just gonna take that and slot it in. Okay, take it, slot it in, and my nephews are playing Halo, by the way, in case you're wondering. Fold the feet like so, and I guess if you want, you can leave these out or fold them down, or just fold them up. We'll just leave them down for now. And then, okay, now the wings here, the wings here, you can see there's a rectangular opening. There's a little peg here that it fits over, and you just do that. And it doesn't stay the best. It's not the best connection in the world, but it's okay. And and there you have Starscream in his monster jet mode, or Swoop, Dynobot Swoop with a Y, D-Y-N-O, Dynobot Swoop in his pre-Pteranodon mode. An interesting little fact for those who haven't actually read the comic book, he was actually called Dive Bomb, and then the Predacon known as Dive Bomb, who turns into the eagle or the condor or the vulture, depending on who's writing his bio, challenged him for the name, and he outperformed Swoop. So Swoop lost his name of Dive Bomb and ended up having to go by Swoop. So now you can see this looks really nice in these colors. In the original colors, not quite as groovy. I'm not gonna lie, not quite as groovy. The grayish brown, or the brownish gray with the silver that would have been here, like this is brown and gray and brownish gray and silver intakes, I think. No, yellow intakes, and the lavender, just really, I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but it wasn't. Now, this thing can attach here. You see these little grooves here? Just take them. They're going to attach right to the spikes on the forearms. And now, if you want your Beast Hunter's Starscream to look like mine, you're going to have to get some paint. I used some of Krylon Color Master spray paint, silver, black, and gold, obviously. And then, you know, you can get yours to look like this. And this looks still pretty cool. Now he kind of looks like a bug thing. Got mandibles, but still, I like my suit. I like the way it came out. I like this Starscream mode, just not as Starscream. Really not as Starscream. You can even turn him into an Insecticon. I can see that. I can see this being some kind of a fly, bug, mosquito thing. You know? So, yeah. Now, my paintwork isn't perfect. Let's see if I can get that up in here. Come on. There we go. You can see kind of a little messy there. I tried using masking tape, and it worked for the most part, but there's sometimes when it didn't work very well. So, and then there, on the nose, I kind of scratched it. If you scratch the paint, it will come off, but that's the same as the regular toys. Let's be honest. And you can see on the tail, maybe you can see on the tail, you can see a little bit of the old yellow poking out at the end. I only do like one coat. Like I take this spray can and go until it covers the thing. Quick passes, and it comes out smooth. It comes out. I generally don't get like clumping or globs. If I hold it too long over a spot, then I'll get globs. But usually, and we're good to go. So, and the one coat's fine. I mean, I don't throw my figures around, so the one coat works great. I don't have to worry about it's not so far it's not chipping. I haven't had any chipping issues. The only issues I've had are that when you plug things in, they tend to if you really plug them in, they get stuck because now there's not as much space as there used to be. But yeah, that's that, and this is my custom figure. This Starscream mode wasn't a bad mode, it just was the wrong character, in my opinion. They could have had the Dinobots. I've seen other people make slag out of that stupid looking Bulkhead Deluxe. And I'm sorry, but that looks stupid, but the slag looks pretty good. And the Optimus Prime monster truck catcher thing, the Voyager, I mean, it looks okay as it is. I mean, it takes a while to grow on you, but it looks okay. But when you switch the head out and you switch the colors out, like my buddy T2RX6 did, and you turn it into Grimlock, it looks phenomenal. I mean, really amazing. So, and he's somebody you should check out if you haven't. Anyway, that's it. I'm Islip. Thank you for listening to my ramblings and stuff.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good morning, Cybertron! With your hosts, Kingston 333, Adam, Oscar, Max Ross Linden, Victor Mercy, Holson, it is 9 9s. T2RX6, Skullface, Rain 9, Iceland Coco Liso, Dr. What, and Blunghole, the tapeworm of Unicron.